Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what's going on in this connection. How is your person feeling about you? What would they say to you? Where is this headed? And any other messages we can get from the cards here. This is my third time trying to film this video, okay? I just had so much to say, but I'm just going to make it real quick. So I just got done watching The Corpse Bride from Tim Burton, okay? By Tim Burton. I really like his works. I think I grew up hearing about him and seeing his characters, and I did watch a couple of his movies, but I recently watched Beetlejuice, and then I'm watching Nightmare Before Christmas now. Perfect time to do so because it's November as I'm filming this. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, The Corpse Bride. I watched it. Felt a lot of feelings and emotions. I was feeling kind of off today. I feel like I'm filming this reading and I'm like sort of what inspired me to film this is because I'm channeling from the collective or just around me that someone could be feeling off, down, maybe lacking some inspiration. They need that spark, something to keep them going. But you know how sometimes when you watch a really good show or when you read a book of work, when you read like a really good poem or really good literature, a book, you're just like, oh my gosh, I really love this. When you discover something new, you have that sort of like childlike wonder, innocence, excitement, right? For some reason, after watching The Corpse Bride and just like some of like the movies I watched in my childhood, I felt like really good, like the sense of nostalgia. I feel like for a lot of you, you're gonna be feeling nostalgic in like the coming weeks or so. I also feel like because of that, maybe your person's going to be feeling really nostalgic about your connection, or they're also going to be thinking about certain things in their life that maybe tied to, connected to, like they'll be I'm seeing something to do like you remind them of like the fonder parts of their childhood, so you invoke all these like really positive memories within them. Okay, I just feel like they have a very positive view of you in their life, and there's a sense of familiarity that they feel with you. Okay, they feel like you may have known each other from a past life, or just something about your energy feels really familiar, which is why you felt that spark the first couple times meeting them. Okay, also it's so interesting, there's this flame here, which that's not here on the actual mat, it's just the reflection of the candle, but it's so interesting how it looks like green. I'm like, oh, you're like the flame that never dies down. They always feel that spark for you, and it's green. Heart chakra energy. Even my nails are green. So yeah, wow, okay, that's really interesting. I haven't lit this candle in a while, so just wanted to put that out there. Also, I absolutely love this book. It's called Tarot in Love. I might be referring to it while doing this reading because it has very specific definitions of cards pertaining to love, right? So like we know like the general meaning of a card, but this will talk about like the different like scenarios in love, like, oh, if you're in a relationship with them, or this is just something that's starting, or if you're single, or like it has really good specific explanations. So yeah, I really like this. I got this from a store in Spain. I think you can also get it on Amazon. It's by Elliot Adam. It's called Tarot in Love. He also has another book, it's called like Just Tarot, where he goes deeper into the meanings of tarot. So I might be referencing that, but anyways, let's go and get started with the reading. The first card we have here is the Five of Wands. Okay, so with the Five of Wands, what I'm getting here is that you're feeling frustrated, okay, that there may have been some sort of unresolved conflict, or this person sort of left you out in the cold, or left you with no answers, or I'm seeing something to do with like ghosting, or which I don't want to say it's ghosting, because I do feel like this person is going to be coming back around to you, but this Five of Wands just has to do with like unresolved conflict even within. Maybe this person did something that really triggered some past wounds, okay, past either childhood wounds, or even just wounds from past relationships. Maybe this was an adult relationship that you had earlier on, or like before this person, and it did like traumatize you or scar you, or like just wasn't the best thing. I'm just seeing like slightly heavier energies for some of you, not everyone, but I do feel like there's something that's been weighing on you that maybe this person came into your life to help you see, so you can get so you can like address that and be like, okay, you know what, why did this trigger me so much? Oh, because of this thing, and now what can I do to like heal this thing, right? So yeah, that's something that I'm seeing here. I feel like you were a catalyst for this person's growth in that sense. Maybe some of you have seen that quote online, like you feel like you come into people's lives to teach them about unconditional love, and people come into your life to teach you about self-love, because maybe you're slightly more on the empathetic side. You're like really sweet, kind, caring, you're giving, okay, like you are a giver. It's so interesting because I feel like some of those people that always take, or that don't know much about unconditional love, like they'll never be here watching like tarot readings on people, and you're just like, how are people like that? Like, why are people so different? I wish everyone was as compassionate as me. and like, you know, caring and things like that, you know. But I do feel like you have opened up something within this person for them to also practice that unconditional love that you have. Okay, the type of love that you give to people. I feel like, you know, you give a lot. You're really kind, you're really caring, you're really generous. And I feel like even if this person wasn't that way in the beginning, because I am seeing here with this King of Wands, maybe this person did have some selfish tendencies and maybe they were slightly egotistical and still could be. I feel like you have been inspiring them, just even just through your energy, even if you're not talking to them, you have been inspiring them to do more, to give more, to you know, just be more kind, caring, and compassionate. Okay, and I feel like that's why, like, you know, they haven't forgotten about you, because you have opened up certain channels within them. Okay, by just being you, by talking about the things you talked about or sharing the things that you do, that have been inspiring them to really, you know, think about life in a different way, change their perspective on things for the better, to really you know, even gain more for themselves, gain more like self-love for themselves. I feel like you've also been teaching them how to love in more ways than one, like, because there's a difference between, you know, someone who's selfish and someone who has self-love. I feel like if you have a lot of self-love, you probably would not feel the need to be super selfish or, you know, like be mean to people or anything like that, or like, you know, take advantage of people. I feel like for maybe some of you, maybe this person could have said something that did hurt you, that did trigger you, or if that wasn't the case, if they weren't necessarily like quote unquote like mean, they were kind of they could have definitely done more. Okay, like they could have, you wish they acted a little bit, you know, differently, because with this Five of Wands, I am seeing that you have been disappointed by their behavior. Okay, but with this King of Wands, yeah, I'm seeing here that, yeah, while this person does have a little bit of ego, I feel like they use that to protect them. It's like a self-defense mechanism. But also, like with this King of Wands, this is, you know, the other aspect of the King of Wands is sort of become their identity, to like, you know, have the lead, to sort of be in power, to be in control, because this person hates feeling powerless, because they know or like, you know, they don't like having like control. Maybe it could be that they don't have control over certain aspects of their life, so they like having control in the realm of love and relationships. So maybe this is why for some of you, like, this relationship only like really worked when this person was hitting you up, when this person was contacting you, and if it was like you contacting them, maybe they weren't like as receptive, and you're like learning like, okay, while you do like to be chased and pursued, at the end of the day, like, you know, there should be mutual effort, right? Like, why do things only work when they want to do it, right? So I'm seeing something to do with, you know, this person needing to heal that within themselves. You know, I feel like it's not just you. I feel like this person could have treated other people in the past the same way. I feel like this person definitely, they have good intentions. I feel like they are good people, but they could have had, like I said, selfish tendencies. And I don't like using this word because I don't really like, you know, using it in my vocabulary in general, or having that in my vocabulary in general. But for example, narcissistic, right? I'm not saying this person is necessarily a narcissist, but it's like this person could have had narcissistic tendencies. Maybe they were a little bit selfish, but like, it's not like, you know, they're like, I don't know if they're diagnosed or not, honestly, I don't know, I'm not a therapist, but psychologist or whatever. But I feel like maybe you know, you have been reading about that, you have been reading about psychological terms, and you're like, is he that? Are they this? Is she that? You know, and maybe you've just been questioning it. Maybe this person isn't even narcissistic, but maybe your impression of them is that they are. Maybe they think that you think they are, or something like that. I'm just seeing that maybe this word has come up, and I'm just like seeing it come up in this reading. Doesn't mean they necessarily are. Everyone has a little bit of that in them, honestly. Like, there's no one that's 100% like just like, you know, like perfect all the time. I mean, unless you think you are, law of assumption, manifestation. But that is something that I'm seeing here. Maybe you've even been thinking like, okay, why do I meet these types of people? Why do I attract, like, you know, why am I in that same cycle? Is it because maybe you read about other people's stories? Oh, like, I had a narcissistic father or a narcissistic mother, and because of that, you know, I attracted like those types of people into my life, or something like that, you know. But with this King of Wands, I do feel like this person could have had some sort of overbearing influence in their life. They could have had a narcissistic father or something like that, or some sort of male energy in their life that was overbearing, if not narcissistic, but just someone who they had to prove their worth to, or someone that was kind of like, you know, mean to them, or like, you know, they didn't really get along with them, which is maybe that's what this Five of Wands is, you know, could be representing. Maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be you and their connection, but something that's going on in their life right now. They could be going through some sort of issues with one of their family members, or at work, or something like that, okay? That has been causing this person to kind of hold back a little bit. With this World card, I am seeing here that there are major changes that are going to be coming into this connection for the better. This has to do with lifelong commitment and romance, and I love the fact that this is in the center of your reading, because this does mean that things are definitely going to change, like, drastically. Like, I feel like if this person has just been like texting you here and there, like, this person's gonna want to be in a full-blown relationship with you, okay? Because we also have here this Four of Wands, which has to do with marriage celebrations, weddings, like just union, coming together. So that's why I am seeing that it is very possible that you and this person do end up together. Maybe this person has thought about a future with you, being serious with you. I am seeing something to do with marriage and commitment. That's crazy, because I literally just watched The Corpse Bride, and yeah, that had something to do with weddings and marriages. If you know, you know. And I also noticed there were similarities between The Corpse Bride and Beetlejuice. I was like, wait, that's like eerily similar. But you know, it's like different characters in different forms. I think all of Tim Burton's movies have some sort of like connection between all of them. I swear, I feel like I love watching his movies. I think he's like some sort of genius or something. But yeah, I don't know why I just felt like saying that. Maybe because I'm still in the mode of like, you know, watching that movie, and that's why like my messages. I feel like this reading, for some reason, the messages that I've gotten from this reading, because I've done a couple of readings over the past few days, are very like different than like any of the other readings that I've done so far. But I am definitely seeing that this is something that is going to turn out to be what you want. Like, I feel like right now, maybe you're a little bit frustrated with the situation, but I feel like you're going to be getting the outcome that you want. That's what I meant to say here, because the Six of Wands has to do with victory, success, happiness, you know, like just things working out in your favor and you feeling really fulfilled from inside out, okay? So yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here. I do feel like there's a lot of very positive energy coming your way. That's so funny, because like I'm like looking at this, I want to find what the Six of Wands is, and we have this number 305, and that reminds me of like Miami, like Mr. 305, or like, yeah, I'm seeing something to do with the beach, and maybe, you know, some sort of tropical place. Maybe this person and you vacation there, or they want a vacation or go there with you. I don't know, that's just popping up. That might not resonate with everyone, but yeah, just that was like such a random message. Maybe you'll be seeing the number 305. If someone wants to look up what that means, like in terms of like, you know, an angel number, not necessarily like zip codes, but like what is the angel number meaning of 305, feel free to drop that in the comments. Okay, Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is someone who represents confidence, dignity, personal excellence, okay? This is, you know, when seeking love, there's nothing more appealing than someone who knows their worth and doesn't need a relationship partner to appease their insecurity. Okay, I feel like maybe for some of you, you have been working on yourself, okay, really trying to find that fulfillment within yourself, and maybe you've been thinking from the perspective of, okay, if this person's going to come into my life, they need to add value, they need to add value, some sort of value to my life that I'm already, you know, adding and giving to my life. They need to enhance my life in some way, okay? So yeah, I do feel like, you know, with the Six of Wands, I feel like this person sees you as someone who's really engaging, charismatic. They like the self-love that you have for yourself, everything you've done and made for yourself. They think you're really bright. They're really attracted to your confidence, okay? I feel like this person really likes, you know, just being around your energy. I feel like just by being around you, they feel really good, really hyped up in their life, okay? I also feel like you find this person to be really attractive. They think you think that they're really attractive. Like the Six of Wands represents a partner who is sexy and knows it, okay? I feel like this person knows you're attractive. I feel like you know that they're attractive. Maybe you're even worried that there's some competition here. Not competition, but it's like, you know, they could be around attractive people because this person is attractive themselves. So like these attractive people are into them or something like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, they're going to choose what really truly fulfills them. And I feel like that's you. That's definitely leaning towards you, because it's like, yeah, there's always going to be attractive people, right? But at the end of the day, like, who do you feel that, you know, spark and connection with? Who do you want to travel the world with? Who do you want to give the world to? Who do you want to be your world, you know? So I feel like that's definitely you for this person, okay? So I feel like right now, even though you may not be receiving the type of clarity that you want, things definitely will change for the better. This person will you know, I do see this person coming forward and being very proactive in pursuing you, taking the initiative and being consistent. We have a lot of fire energy here, seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Someone could have these placements. I'm also seeing the world, so fixed sign energy here, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Again, someone could have these placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Don't worry if you didn't hear you or their signs. It has more to do with the energies. I'm going to go ahead and pick some love oracle cards here. We got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I love this so much. We have here passion. Allow your heart to allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Let go of control issues, okay? Yeah, so I feel like this has to do with like taking control of your thoughts, of your mind, or even this control issues could have something to do with the King of Wands, something to do with, you know, this person's need to want to take control because they don't have control in certain aspects of their life, okay? So I feel like they're learning how to tend to their ego, how to balance their ego, how to really activate, you know, the good and, you know, like the dark within them, light and dark within them, right? That's like true alchemy right there. With this passion, this person is really passionate about you, really passionate about this connection with all the fire energy here. That definitely makes sense. Okay, let's go and pick one more card here. And we got stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you a romance. So it's very, very likely that this is going to work out between the both of you and that this person will come back around. And, you know, 4 wands, I'm seeing like stability. Like you're going to be in a relationship that has both stability and passion. It's not like you're just going to be with someone to be with someone, because I feel like a lot of you know what you want and who you want, and you know you're not going to settle, and you don't want to be in a relationship that, you know, just doesn't fulfill you, because maybe you have done that. Maybe you have tried staying in relationships or, you know, situations where you just weren't that fulfilled, and it wasn't even, you know, that person's fault. Maybe you could have been with people in the past and, you know, you're just like, oh, they're great people, but I'm just not that into them in the way that I want to be into them. And everyone deserves to be with someone who, you know, wants to be with them and they want to be with, right? So I feel like your person does feel that for you. They do feel that spark and passion for you. Maybe that foundation or that stability was lacking a little bit, but it's very likely that this person will come back around and, you know, want that, you know, create a strong foundation. Or maybe that foundation is there, but, you know, give you that consistent stability, contact, and communication that you so rightfully deserve. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading right here. I really hope this helps. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. I do want to let you know that I offer in-depth tarot readings as well as manifestation coaching, and I also custom make subliminal. So if you're interested in any of these services, check out the description box below where you'll find my website and sign up for those services through my website. And yeah, thank you so much. Love and light.